Sydney, and we are from the Cash Humane Society, and we brought some of our friends, Dexter, and
he's hiding right now.
Zippy, and he's hiding, but
he's taking a little nap for a moment in his home.
Just some of our unique friends that we have right now at the Humane Society. So, I guess we'll start with Dexter.
Yeah.
First off, what do you guys think of Dexter? What do you think he is? What breeds are popping into your minds right now? Chihuahua. Who said Chihuahua?
Probably not. Okay, but for real. Real answers? Anybody got real answers for the dog? Bull Terrier. Thank you.
Bull Terrier, like
Pit Bull, right? So let's look at some of his traits. The goal here is to find out what type of dog he is, right?
Yeah, so let's look at like the wrinkles on his face. What other dogs have like wrinkles all over their face or their bodies? Mastiff.
Bulldog again, yep,
Bulldog.
Right.
And then sticking with his face, he has that little underbite. What dogs do you guys know that have underbites?
Usually pugs, bulldogs, boxers,
Mm-hmm.
all have that underbite as a main characteristic of them.
Yeah. He does have floppy ears. That's another thing that we noticed right off the bat. Like a dog with floppy ears would be like...
Most pitties and bully breeds have floppy ears unless they get cropped.
Yeah.
And I mean, lots of dogs have floppy ears. Obviously, they're not so floppy that we're gonna call him a type of a hound dog or anything like that.
Yeah.
But he definitely doesn't have shepherd type ears that are very pointy.
Yeah.
So he's just got the good little flops going.
Yeah. But at the shelter, some of our vet techs put him down as like a Staffordshire Terrier crossed with a Shepherd.
That's because of his face tones.
Mm-hmm. He's got that darker tone.
We could get in on his face, guys.
Dexter.
Dex. There we go. Dex. Hey, sleepyhead. Okay, we'll do this. Hi, baby. Hi. So,
yeah,
we can look at his face a little more. You can see that there's multicolors going on there, a lot like a shepherd would have. So he has two tones going up right around here and around his eyes right here, which is a real distinct thing of most shepherd dogs, even though he looks nothing like a shepherd in his body.
And then while he has his eyes open, his eyes are like a lighter color. They're not really like typical dog eyes. He kind of looks like a human in the eyes, but he's kind of weird that way.
They're a unique color for a dog.
Yeah.
Hey, can we get up, buddy? Can you get up? Can you stand up? Come on.
No.
Hi, there you go. Thank you.
Okay, and then his coat is super duper soft, and it's really thin. Typically on like a Staffordshire or like a Pit Bull or something like that, their hair is like super thick and it's kind of rough. But his is super soft, so.
He has very soft fur, and there's not an undercoat.
Yeah, so.
Shepherds, retrievers, collies, they all have a two-coat system with their outer coat and their undercoat. He just has the one layer going on here, but it is soft versus most pitties that have a coarse fur. And then his tail.
His tail is a little weird. What do you guys think of his tail? What are you thinking his tail looks like?
It's a long tail, right? It's a little bit longer.
It curls a little at the very end.
And it's going both ways. So in the beginning of the day, it was flopping down, and now he's cool with it flopping up. So who knows which way this tail is going?
Yeah.
It's going both ways. Usually a dog with a curled tail is like a husky or a Pomeranian.
German Shepherd.
German Shepherd,
like
yeah. And then like labs and retrievers all have tails that are going down. So who knows where that tail is coming from, because it's going both ways right now.
And then someone in the last hour did notice that he has a white patch on his chest. Do you guys like know typically what kind of dogs have like that white patch that kind of looks similar to him? Yeah. Yeah, like a Bull Terrier, yeah. So there's that as well.
And he would stand up. Can you stand up, baby?
Oh yeah.
Let's look at your height. Come on. Get up. Get up. Good boy. Okay.
So he's pretty medium height. As you guys can see, like the front right here is super thick, like he has long muscle here, and then towards the back he's a lot thinner. And that's what's it called? Working dog.
The working dog.
Yeah.
The working dog category. If you just go Google it, that's the type of category he's going to fit into. They have very broad upper bodies for pulling and hauling, that kind of stuff. That's what they're bred for. That is like their goal in life, is to do those types of things.
Yeah, so he definitely has that characteristic.
And he is a little bit taller. So pit bulls are a little shorter, and Staffordshires are just a smidgen taller than them usually, with a little bit longer legs. He doesn't necessarily, his feet are pretty flat and straight, versus bulldogs, like English bulldogs and American bulldogs. They all have the feet that go out and like face out because they're like hunched over, you know. His feet are pretty straight though. They're not turned out very much at all.
And his legs are pretty long. He has pretty long legs.
Hi. Yeah, I don't have anything for you. I'm sorry.
Any questions about Dexter?
Dexter dog.
No, none.
Any other observations or anything else you want us to go over? Okay, let's move on to the next guy,
Oh,
who is sleeping. Yeah,
is he up for adoption?
both dogs are up for adoption. Yep, for sure.
He didn't
So,
adopt
Dexter here was a surrender. He came just from here from Logan. His family could no longer take care of him, so we took him in, and he's about a year old. And then this little guy is 6 months old. His name is Zippy, and he came from California as a transfer. So, hey baby, I know you want to take a nap right now, but you need to come out. Come on. Come on. Okay. Come on, baby. Come here. Come here. Come on. Come on. Come here.
Alrighty, so here's Zippy. First thing we notice about Zippy is his long body. What dog breeds have that long body?
wiener dog.
Wiener dogs. Yep, Dachshunds. is
So
what they're called.
Dachshunds, yeah. But you notice that his legs are a little bit longer than a Dachshund, so he's not like a pure Dachshund or anything like that. His fur is super fine, but it's kind of rough. It's not super soft, so he has some kind of wire hair in there. And then his tail is kind of weird.
His tail has like a little kink in it. That could just be
He could have been.
a deformation or something.
Yeah.
Or we're not sure.
Yeah, I mean, Zippy did come from California. We did bring him to Utah from there, from another shelter. And he was taken into that shelter because of a hoarding situation. So Zippy could very well be inbred, and
By the look of his eyes, since his eyes don't open all the way, this could be an inherited trait, or it could be due to environmental factors or inbreeding, along with his loss of fur on his nose. This could be due to his breed, or we're guessing it's because of an illness.
the situation in
Yeah.
there.
So they
Yeah.
sometimes lose their hair when they get too stressed out, and we're guessing that's what happened on his nose. But if you do check out his belly,
Yeah,
he has
no hair.
no hair on his belly. My guess on this guy is that he's got some kind of Chinese crested in him because of his long hair and his lack of hair. They're usually those really ugly, hairless dogs type things. Go look them up, they're funky looking. And then he has some floppy ears.
Yeah, his ears do flop down.
So, and
Long nose, super
he
long
does.
face.
He has a long face, like a Dachshund. Somebody in passing said they thought he might have bull terrier in him. Like we already mentioned that. The bull terrier is the target dog, where an American bulldog is a bigger dog, or an English bulldog is the wrinkly dog. So let's look at his leg structure though. He kind of has funky legs going on the front.
Yeah, his legs, right there in the joint.
Yeah.
The
Look
joints
at
are a
the front
little
of
weird.
Like he has kind of bent in elbows.
Yeah, Yeah, they kind of go like this. I
That's
don't know.
kind of weird. Not many, and they're kind of stout legs. It's just kind of strange. And he's like, it is my nap time, guys. What are you doing to me? So, poor little Zippy here. He's kind of a funny one.
He is.
Any more questions about this guy? What do you think of him?
What do you guys think he is?
Chinese Chris.
Come on, Anthony. I know you know what this dog is.
No?
Anyone? Just a random guess for this cool dog.
Can you say people? Can you say people?
You think it's a Chinese crescent? Yeah, that's a really good guess. Yeah, I mean, honestly, he's probably a mix of a lot of things, but
Hold on.
well,
I'm going for the treats. On the genetics test we're going to go all the way back to the grandparents, I think, or great-grandparents. So there's the potential to have, like, a lot of breeds in there. I'm guessing that each one of these has 3 to 4 in each one of them. Just like you have a whole bunch of hereditary stuff going on too, right? So, Bennett's here. We'll do these DNA swabs. You sure did.
All right, let's do this. So here, let's explain how this DNA test works, okay? Because everything we're going to do with this DNA test, you've already done in class. Just this is a little bit more expensive version of it, okay? So what the DNA test does, you guys remember when you did the cheek cell lab and you scraped the cells out of your cheek and you looked at them under a microscope? We're going to do the same thing, except instead of using, where's the camera at? Which one are we using? This one? This one right here? Instead of using, a toothpick, we're going to use this. Nice little wire brush here. The dogs love it, believe me. This one over here still won't even come next to me because I tested him twice. Like, no! As soon as I pulled this out last period, he ran away. But anyways, so we're going to use this to rub the inside of his mouth, and we're going to get some cells. And then after we get the cells, I put it in this container, and then we ship it off to the lab. Now, the next step of the process you've also done in class as well. They're going to take the cells off of this brush, and they're going to do a DNA extraction. They're going to pull the DNA out of the cells, just like you guys did with the strawberries. After they've got the DNA, then they can analyze it. They'll read the A's, T's, G's, and C's, looking for specific genes. Because certain dog breeds have certain genes in them, and you can look at that to figure out what breed of dog you're dealing with. So that's the whole process of DNA testing a dog. You can go and buy one for your own dog if you want to know what kind of mutts you have in yours. They sell them at Amazon for 80, 90 bucks. You can also buy them at PetSmart. You do the test, you send it off to them. 10 days to 2 weeks later, they give you your results and tell you what got going on. Okay, so let's bring the thing. Where's Zippy at? Okay, I did this side on Zippy. So I'm just going to lift up his lip. Put the brush in there. Zippy's actually a champ. Zippy's a lot tougher than Dexter is.
There you go. Good job.
That's all I got to do. Now I've got the cells right there ready to go. I'll go ahead and I'll put them back in the sleeve, and then I'll mail them off, and in 10 days to 2 weeks we'll get the results, which results we'll be sharing with you. So you can go ahead and you can compare what you guys predicted would be the ancestry of the dog with what the DNA says is the ancestry of the dog. Okay? Pretty simple. Any questions on that one? I'm actually
Okay.
gonna go to that.
Hello. All right, Zip, you can go to bed.
How about Dexter?
Go ahead.
Any other questions for our guests? What do we say?
thanks for letting us come.